The next phase usually happens around this halving period. The next phase is when the banana zone happens. That's when everything starts accelerating. So often we have a slower drag up and then we start going. That's what I think happens. That's the altcoin season. That's when things start to get really bananas.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to BitcoinZella, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. BitcoinZella offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with BitcoinZella. Subscribe now. In today's video, Raoul Pal shares his view on Bitcoin selling off, and he thinks it's the best opportunity to buy more Bitcoin from a discount price before the next bull run. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video.
I want to talk a little about the crypto market because I know people get concerned, they see sell-offs, many people are new to the market, and I thought I'd try and give some guidance. As I've always said, is crypto markets are volatile by nature. It's a 70% volatility asset class. It has deep drawdowns and it has tremendous upside. In fact, it's the best performing asset class in all recorded history. But with that best performance comes volatility. It's something I warn about in this don't fuck this up thesis, which is don't take leverage. Don't try and trade around or FOMO into stuff. Just be careful what you do and stick to the basics, stick to the bigger tokens. If you're going to degen into stuff, do it in the smaller stuff because that stuff's much more volatile. Your probability of getting it wrong is very high, although you can get 100x in the space as well. I understand that's attractive to many people. But I'm trying to keep everybody on the straight and narrow. And when you see these drawdowns, it always feels terrible. And I've been doing this since 2013, and they always never feel great. But the reality is, it's normal. So it's normal in the fact that in the last 12 months, you've probably forgotten this, but this is our 5th or 6th 20% pullback in Bitcoin.
Former BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes believes Bitcoin has hit a local bottom and will slowly grind back up over the next few months. In a blog post on May 3, Hayes commented on the recent market slump, claiming that the price action played out as I expected. Bitcoin hit a local low of around $58,600 earlier this week, but will rally to above $60,000 and then remain range-bound between $60,000 and $70,000 until August, he said. Hayes added that the 12% Bitcoin retreat this week was a well-needed market cleansing. He blamed it on the tax season in the United States, worry over Federal Reserve decisions, the Bitcoin halving, sell the news event, and a slowdown of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund inflows. The 23% correction was the 4th such retrace of similar magnitude over the past 12 months. Hayes expects crypto markets to slowly grind higher after the recent sell-off, driven by increased dollar liquidity from the Federal Reserve's quantitative tightening, QT taper, and the U.S. Treasury's debt issuance plans. By tapering QT, the Fed effectively injects more liquidity into markets, which could theoretically make its way into riskier assets, such as cryptocurrencies, providing buying pressure. Hayes views this as stealth money printing, which is positive for high-risk assets. Are the recent Fed and Treasury policy announcements stealth forms of money printing? Yes. The slow addition of billions of dollars of liquidity each month will dampen negative price movement from here on out. He added before predicting that prices will bottom, chop, and begin a slow grind higher. The former BitMEX boss isn't the only one predicting a sideways market for the next few months. Founder and CEO of Vailshire Capital Management, Jeff Ross, said he was still respecting the ongoing bullcrap market, despite the doom and gloom in a post of X on May 2. The Fed's rhetoric pivot was the official transition from bad to less bad liquidity conditions, he opined. Analysts and traders calling for the end of the Bitcoin bull market may be dismayed to learn that the actual bull market hasn't even started yet. He said before concluding that the coming weeks will be an accumulation opportunity. Institutional crypto brokerage Matrixport reiterated its outlook that post-halving, Bitcoin tends to move sideways afterward for 4 to 5 months based on previous instances. Bitcoin prices recovered 4.2% on the day to trade at $59,804 at the time of writing. However, the asset was still down 19% from the mid-March all-time high, according to CoinGecko.
So you've dealt with this many times before. you just kind of forget it, which is weird. And I think Coinbase put out a super interesting tweet, which was there have been 5 Bitcoin bull markets. In an average bull market, you'll have to survive the following to ride it to the top: 6, 5 to 10% drawdowns, 3, 10 to 20% drawdowns, 2, 20 to 30%, 1, 30 to 40, 1, 40 to 70. And that's all during a bull market. So it takes a certain kind of gumption. It takes an ability to turn off Twitter, to turn off your screens and say, has my thesis changed? Is the adoption of this technology stopping? Is there any other reason that it's going to slow down? Where are we in the business cycle? I spend enormous amounts of time trying to educate you guys that this is a macro asset. It's driven by the business cycle. Just happens to be forward-looking, like technology stocks, and it's driven by the liquidity cycle. So has something changed in the business cycle that would tell us that we're going to have a failed crypto cycle? Well, in all probability, that's a no. So therefore, it's corrective price action. And if you happen to have extra money on the sidelines, use these corrections to add. That's what I did. I was lucky enough to have a bit of cash, and I added to my Solana position. Great. And I found that compounds really well over time. It's a key way to make better returns out of this space is use the drawdowns to your advantage. Even the big cyclical ones. I didn't sell out of anything last time. I had no intention of it. It wasn't like I missed the top or anything else. I knew that to get back in is really hard. If you take X sum out, you never put X sum back in again. You go smaller because you don't want to risk it all. Your whole psychology is screwed up. So what I prefer to do is say, well, this is a longer term trade. When we get the big drawdowns, I just want to add. And then you compound and you're back to all-time highs well before the market is. And that is really, really a superpower. As you can see, liquidity is the game here. And liquidity was kind of baked in the cake. This is just a normal correction. We carry on business as usual.
Bitcoin saw a 23% pullback from all-time highs through April and into May, and so far, the odds of a return to BTC price discovery remain low. First, however, $60,000 must be reclaimed, and so far, the trend lines guarding it are winning out over bulls. On the radar is Bitcoin's 100-day moving average MA, currently at $59,930 as of May 3. This trend line has acted as market support since October 2023 and provided a floor through the first half of 2023's Bitcoin bull market. Now, however, the price is printing full daily candles below it. An accompanying chart showed one of Material Indicator's proprietary trading tools flashing green on daily timeframes. Reclaiming the 100-day moving average would be a big deal for Bitcoin bulls that could lead to a short squeeze, co-founder Keith Allen continued in a post on X. A rejection would be an ordeal. The metric thus forms another key trend line concentrated within close proximity to $60,000. In his latest X commentary, Caleb Franzen, CEO of Cubic Analysts, included STRP in his own selection of resistance levels to clear. My personal line in the sand for risk on is a daily close above $61,000. Lots of work to do, he concluded. And do not forget to subscribe to BitcoinZella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.